דקות בין עיניכם ולימדתם אותם את בניכם לדבר בם. הסתתר על מזוזות ובחור שליש.
למען ירבו ימיכם וימי בניכם על האדמה אשר נצווה אדוני לאבותיכם לתת להם, ימי השמיים על הארץ.
Please turn to page 206 for the Michamocha. Michamocha by Adonai, who is blessed, O Lord, among the righteous.
Okay.
On weekdays is prayer ends with Fester you will learn to guard your people forever. However, on Shabbat it ends with Fester you will learn to spread the shelter of peace over us.
Celebration between the Holy and the Holy. The Kiddush begins with Holy Spirit. I have the Latin, the Bible says, blessed shalt thou be when those comes in, and blessed shalt thou be when those goes down. The third and last benediction is recited over a lit up in our candle. His light was given in the first day of creation. The blessings over spice nights are employed only after the Sabbath. At the conclusion of festivals, falling on a birthday, as it has recited over one week.
Very well known Havdalah composed by the editorial composer Donald Zilbert. Some different kind of music than what we usually do for kids. We have simplified it considerably and also made it much smaller in parts. This should be done with a cantor and a large choir, and sometimes as many as 6 parts. We made it a little easier for the kids. I think they've had a good time with it and have enjoyed it.
ירושלים ערים סביבה, נערים כוחות שתישא העין, עשויים צלעים. דומה שעיר האלוקים נודע מתוך הסלע, מבין כל הסלעים, ניצב בירושלים. ניצב לו במרכז ההר סלע דומם, אולי מעניין, אולי מתפלל, זהו ליבה של העיר.
Jerusalem is a city surrounded by mountains. In the middle of these mountains there is a rock. This rock is the center of Jerusalem.
אגדה מספרת כי בטרם היות שמיים וארץ, כאשר תוהו ובוהו שלטו על חי תהום, נתן הקדוש ברוך הוא אבן אחת לאמר משפט העולם כולו. אבן זו נקרא בשם אבן שחר.
Legends tell us that before God created the world, he took a rock and founded the world upon it. This rock has become known as the first stone of the world, or Hebrew Eben Hasdiah. על פי המסורת לקח אברהם אבינו את יצחק בנו לעקדה על הר המוריה, הניצב במרכז ירושלים. ואלוהים
של גבורה בעולם. 9 בירושלים ואחד בכל העולם. 10 חלקים של חוכמה בעולם. 9 בירושלים ואחד בכל העולם. 10 חלקים של תורה בעולם. 9 בירושלים ואחד בכל העולם. שנאמר, כי מציון תצא תורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים.
10 portions of Torah and wisdom are found in the world. 9 are in Jerusalem and 1 is in the rest of the world. That's why it is said, כי מציון תצא תורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים.
Torah הם החליטו לצאת מן החומות.
השכונה הראשונה שנבנתה הייתה שכונת עקרונות שאננים. היא נבנתה בידי משה מונטיפיורי.
השכונה השנייה נבנתה בידי בני ירושלים יוצאי צפון אפריקה ושמה מחנה ישראל.
השכונה השלישית נבנתה גם היא בידי 7 חברים בני ירושלים שקבעו את שמה נחלת שבעה.
In the 19th century, the number of Jews within the walls of Jerusalem increased a great deal. Jews started living outside the walls of the city. 3 new settlements were built. The first was Mishkenot Shananim, built by Moshe Montefiore. Second was Machane Ephraim, built by Jews of Jerusalem who came from North Africa. And the third was Nachalat Shiva, built by several residents of Jerusalem.
הכותל המערבי נמצא בירושלים בעיר העתיקה. הכותל הוא הקיר המערבי של החומה שהקיפה את בית המקדש. הוא עומד 2000 שנה. הוא השריד היחיד שנשאר לנו מבית המקדש החרב.
The western wall is called the Kotel Ma'aravi. It is the western part of the wall that's known as the Holy Temple. It has remained there since 2010 and is the last remnant of the Holy Temple.
בית המקדש נחרב בידי הרומאים לפני כ-2000 שנה. בצד השנים הכותל נהיה לנו קדוש. הוא הפך במקום קהל גורים בני עמים למקום התפילה לכל היהודים.
שירושלים המזרחית הייתה בשליטתו, אבל המלך לא שאל לכך. והחלו הקרבות עם המצרים ב-5 ביוני 1967, הורה המלך חוסיין לצבא הירדני לתקוף את ירושלים.
On the 5th of June, 1967, the Six-Day War broke out. Even though Israel was not interested in war with Jordan, King Hussein of Jordan ordered his troops to attack West Jerusalem.
צה"ל הגיב במהירות וצניעות. לאחר עדיפת התקפה הירדנית הראשונה באזור ארמון הנציב בירושלים, באו צנחנים בשריון אל אביב. בתוך 3 ימים, בין 5 ל-7 ביוני 1967, שוחררה העיר כולה ואוחדה תחת שלטון ישראל. גם יהודה ושומרון נפלו בידי הצבא. כך הוחזר בבת אחת ירושלים העמדה המרכזית בארץ ישראל.
Israeli army reacted quickly. 3 days later, on the 7th of June, 1967, Jerusalem was liberated of the Israeli army and became a united city under Israeli control. Feelings of joy expressed the people of Israel when Israeli characters as Kennefites, the Lion Gate, and Hezbollah
דממה אלוקית, דממת אדם. ויאמר המלך בקולו נחרץ, דבר, דבר נא איתך. ויקרא רמטכ"ל אל המלך ויאמר, לא אנחנו לבדנו שחררנו את ההר, לא אנחנו לבדנו עשינו את הנס, ולא בזכותנו הדגל מתנוסס. ואף כי לוחמינו הסתערו באריות, לא הם בלבד פרצו את שער האריות.
לא אדוני המלך, כי איתם צעדה חטיבה שלמה של לוחמי מצדה, ואנשי בר כוכבא, הגיבורים והאמיצים, נלחמו לצידם בקשתות של הכיסא. וידם צעדו צעדו לבשר. כל עלי הקרדום ולוחמי צדה, כל חללי הלח"י והאצ"ל והמחנה. ויאמר דוד המלך אל הרמטכ"ל, זה נכון, אך אליך הייתי לגורל, להיות שליחם של כל החלומות והתפילות, של כל הבקשות הכי נעלות. ואתה עשית זאת עם הטוב שבחלות, במלחמת פני האור, כמו שכתוב במגילות. ויקם דוד המלך ויטול את הכינור, ויבט במרמטכ"ל ועל פניו האור, וישיר את השיר הזה לאמור.
כשליח הדורות של בני עמנו, ברוך שהחיינו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
On the 28th of Iyar, 1967, the Prime Minister of Israel, Levi Eshkol, came to the Western Wall and said the following words.
It is a privilege to stand by the Western Wall. I see myself as a representative of all the people and of all the former generations who yearn to be in the city of Jerusalem. Baruch Shehayanu v'Kimanu v'Higyanu L'Zman Hazeh.
And we ask you at this time to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please be seated.
Welcome to the 5th grade culmination. Thank you for being here. ברוכים הבאים. תודה רבה שבאתם לחגיגת הסיום של כיתה ה'.
From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to fly. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope
learning to accept changes in life and learning to accept things that don't go my way. My fondest memories of my first day of school in second grade. I was the new kid, but some kids made a big difference by getting to know me. For the 4 years that I've been here, it's been great, and I hope to continue until 8th grade, as happy as I've been so far. Shalom, Hashem Shali Aliza. למדתי הרבה דברים בקדימה, לא רק תורה בעברית, אלא גם ערכים וריזות טובות. 4 השנים שלמדתי בקדימה היו שנים טובות, ואני מקווה שגם השנים הבאות תהיינה טובות.
Hi, my name is Amy Dater. I've had some very fond memories at Kadima. My fondest memories were when I met my 3 best friends. In kindergarten, I met Stefania. In 3rd grade, I met Nicole Yakova. And I've known Nicole Branstrup since kindergarten, and in 5th grade, we became best friends. In Kadima, I learned all my Hebrew skills, I learned to share, and I learned how to have friends. I received my first cure, and I learned all my prayers. Through the years, I've grown and I've learned more and more. But with all of these memories, it is so hard to leave such a great school like Kadima. Shalom, Shmi Aliza. במשך לימודיי בקדימה זכורים לי הימים הראשונים בגן הילדים. וכאשר קיבלתי את השיעור בכיתה א', הכרתי הרבה חלבים בקדימה, והזיכרונות היפים יישארו בליבי. תודה קדימה.
Hi, my name is Yvonne Eliyahu. Kadima is a special place. All the teachers are caring and understanding. I'll never forget the choir or Yaakov. I'll never forget the different plays I put on, or the parts I had. I have made a lot of friends at Kadima that will always be by my side. My fondest memory was the first day at school. I walked into Mrs. Eisenberg's classroom, and I made about 5 friends. I knew from that day on that Kadima was a special place with warm-hearted people. I have had a great experience at Kadima, and I hope it continues that way. Shalom, שמי סיוון. קדימה הוא מקום מיוחד מאוד. כל המורים בבית הספר הם אנשים מבינים ונותנים מעצמם. אהבתי את המקהלה ובמיוחד את יעקב. אני זוכרת את היום הראשון שלי בקדימה. רק נכנסתי לכיתה וכבר היו לי 5 חברים, והיום עוד יותר. אני יודעת שבשנה הבאה גם אמשיך לגדול בקדימה.
Hello, my name is Jonny. I've been at Kadima for 7 years, and over the years I've gotten great teachers, a best friend, I was secretary of student council this year, and finally, to graduate elementary school. Kadima has given me a wonderful Jewish and secular education. Kadima has helped me prepare for my future, and has taught me manners. This year I've gotten great teachers. Mrs. Simon was my English teacher, and Shoshana Wilhelm was my Hebrew teacher. I don't think of Kadima as just a school. I think of it as a friendship. Thanks to all my old teachers that are here tonight for preparing me for a new grade every year. And thanks to my parents for making me come to school so I can get to where I am right now. And although I'll be leaving soon, I'm glad I got the opportunity to come to Kadima. My fondest memories are probably getting my special friends. Shalom, שמי ישראל הקליין. קדימה מקום מצוין. שמחתי שהייתה לי הזדמנות ללמוד בקדימה. תודה לאמא ואבא, למורים וחברים וחברות.
Hi, my name is Thomas Patel. I've been at Kadima 6 years, and my brother is a Kadima graduate. I've been taught many important things at Kadima, such as to be a better Jew, my history, to be responsible, to watch over my friends, to be more generous with my tzedakah, and to be more familiar with all the mitzvot and the Shabbat prayers. I remember things such as making my first friends, looking forward to PE every week, and improving on my jump rope techniques. My fondest memory at Kadima was reading the Torah at my 5th grade Shabbaton. Shalom, Shmi
תומר. אני לומד בבית הספר קדימה כבר 6 שנים. גם אחי עידן למד בו. למדתי בקדימה הרבה דברים חשובים. לתת צדקה, לקיים מצוות, ואפילו לשמור על חבריי. הזיכרון הכי טוב שיש לי הוא השבתון של כיתה ה'. בו קראתי מן התורה את פרשת השבוע. להתראות בשנה הבאה.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Griffin. I have learned many valuable things at Katima. The first thing I remember was the first day at school. Everyone was strangers to me. I was just wandering around and Daniel Hall walked up to me and he showed me around. Daniel has been a friend to me since pre-K. In first grade, my teacher's name was Mrs. Sanders, and she taught me how to read and write better. Also, Mrs. Lish, my Hebrew teacher, helped me learn my first Hebrew words. Other things I will always remember are in second grade, when Mrs. One in the class reading Alphabet segregation. In third grade, when we did our fair and people play. In fourth grade, when we did the gold rush reform. And now, in fifth grade, when we did the state fair. This year has been filled with happiness. I would like to thank my teacher, Mrs. Stein, for Shoshana Wartime. In my closing, I would like to mention my greatest memory at Kadima. The second week of first grade, I played for the first time with a group of kids, not by myself. Thank you very much, Kadima, for what you have introduced me for the past 5 years. Shalom, שמי יונתן קלינגר. למדתי הרבה דברים חשובים בקדימה. הדבר הראשון שאני זוכר, זה היום הראשון בבית הספר. בהתחלה לא הכרתי אף אחד, עד שדניאלה בא הכרתי ועשה לי סיור בכל בית הספר. לסיכום, אני נזכר שוב השנה הראשונה שהגעתי לקדימה. כבר בשבוע השני שיחקנו ביחד כל החברים והיה נהדר. תודה רבה לקדימה.
Hi, my name is Ariana Naiman. I've been at Kadima for 6 years. Kadima has made my life richer with knowledge. I've learned every word of Hebrew here. My fondest memory was when I broke my leg and everybody in my class wanted to help me. I've learned how to count, read, write, and say my ABCs here. My brother, who's in the first grade, has also learned from me. I've always had pretty high scores on the ERBs. And I've always kept my mouth shut in class. Well, not always. Well, actually never. And I've also learned how to read from the Torah. In kindergarten, I remembered that I was afraid that I would forget my teacher's name and she'd get mad at me. But oddly enough, I never did. I'm very glad that I go to Kadima. Shalom, שמי אריאנה, בעברית חנה. אני לומדת בקדימה כבר 6 שנים. קדימה העשירה את חיי. פה אני למדתי את השפה העברית, איך לקרוא ואיך לכתוב. ותמיד ישבתי בשקט מבלי לדבר. סליחה, לא תמיד ישבתי בשקט, בעצם אף פעם לא ישבתי בשקט. אבל עוד יש תקווה. אני שמחה שאני לומדת בקדימה. להתראות.
Hello, my name is Yitz. I've learned many important things in Kadima. I've learned my Hebrew, my religion, and my discipline. Almost all my friends I have met here. I know almost every teacher here, and they still remember me, especially my Kadima. I've enjoyed my state fair, my Explorer 4th grade, and the spelling bee, which I've experienced each year. One of my fondest memories was when I won 2nd place in the spelling bee in 2nd grade. One of my other fond memories was when I read the Torah next to my dad. I will always remember Kadima. Shalom, שמי זיו, ושמי כנעני מלא זיו. למדתי הרבה דברים חשובים בקדימה. למדתי עברית ועל הדת היהודית, ואפילו למדתי משמעת. כל החברים שיש לי פגשתי בקדימה. אני מכיר את כל המורים וכל המורים מכירים אותי. הזיכרון החביב עליי ביותר הוא השבתון של כיתה ה' שקראתי בתורה עם אבי. תמיד אזכור את קדימה לחינוך.
Hello, my name is Nicole Liss. Kadima has given me a lot of memories. I've been at Kadima for 7 years. The first time I came to Kadima, I was in pre-K and was very shy, but I made it through bad and good times. My fond שפגשתי את החבר הטוב ביותר שלי. בכיתה א', דניאל. בילינו הרבה שנים שמחות בקדימה ואני חוזר בשנה הבאה.
Hi, my name is Nicole Yakfa. Kadima has given me lots of memories. I remember in 3rd grade when I met Sahar Levy. She became my best friend. At the end of 3rd grade, I met Amy Dater and Nicole Granstrom, who also became good friends with me. Let's talk about 4th grade. It was one of my favorites because I loved my teacher, Mrs. Rosenthal, and especially the Gold Rush Report. In 5th grade, did I have the time of my life. I got the best teacher, Mrs. Stein, and I also got her for math. My fondest memories of 5th grade will be our state report and state fair. When I look back at Kadima, I will always remember the friends I made. Thank you. שלום לכולם, שמי ניקול יעקובוב. יש לי הרבה זיכרונות נעימים מבית ספר קדימה. כאשר הייתי בכיתה ג' פגשתי את סהר לוי. במשך השנה היינו חברות הכי טובות. כיתה ד' הייתה שנה נהדרת. למדתי הרבה מגברת רוזנטל. בכיתה ה' למדתי על ההיסטוריה של מדינת קליפורניה. כשאני חושבת על קדימה, אני זוכרת את החברים שעשיתי פה. חברים לעולם, תודה קדימה, להתראות.
Hi, my name is Sharon Hoffman. Kadima has taught me a lot about life. I've learned all about Jewish customs and values, and learned that making fun of people only turns out to humiliate yourself. My fondest memory is the first day of sweet cake, when we were on our way to the big gate, and my mom came to pick me up. I made her stay 15 minutes more, just because I wanted to see the big gate and the big kids. A good experience being friends with Ashley, Ariana, Sivan, and Jessica Walsh. I've made a lot of friends here, and had a great time going to Kadima for 7 years. Kadima is my past and will live with me in the future. Shalom, שמי שרון. קדימה לימדה אותי הרבה ערכים. מצוות ומנהגים לחגים ללא ערכים, ועם חברים. למשל, למדתי שעושים מצוות על אחרים, כי בסופי של דבר אתה צוחק על עצמך. פה מצאתי הרבה חברות טובות, אשי אוריאנה סיוון וליאל. באיזה ספר קדימה היה העבר שלי? הוא יבזה אותי בעתיד.
Hello, my name is Jonny Cordes. Kadima has been a lot for me over the 6 years that I've been here. I really learned a lot because the teachers are terrific. This school has a lot of events that are fun, and if you want my opinion, I think the school is fun and very educational. I have a lot of wonderful memories of the bus ride to the Huntington Library and this year's poem contest. I also have a very special memory, meeting Stefani Mix. She was my very first friend here at Kadima, and even though she's not going to mix, she'll always be my very best friend. I love the school a lot, and when I graduate from 8th grade, I'll be with Shalom, שמי רבקה. בשבילי קדימה הוא גיל ספר מיוחד. והמורים המיוחדים. למדתי פה הרבה מאוד. נהניתי מכל השיעורים. ובכלל כל יום היה כיף. הכי חשוב שפגשתי פה חברים שלי בכלל קוראים לחיים. זאת תודה קדימה ולהתראות בשנה הבאה.
I have been at Kadima for 6 years and experienced a lot. At Kadima, I met my best friends, Natalie Freeman, Stefania Nix, Jessica Walsh, and Rebecca Parnas, just to name a few. One of my more fun experiences at Kadima was when I experienced being a hippie in my 5th grade play, just like my mom, she was a hippie too. I've learned that someone will always give a helping hand. When I first came to Kadima, I didn't know Hebrew. Now it's pretty easy. Two of my fondest memories was when I lost my 2 front teeth in 1st grade and going into choir for the first time, and now I've been here for 3 years. Shalom, שמי חווה. אני תלמידה בבית ספר קדימה כבר 6 שנים, ולמדתי הרבה דברים. למשל שתמיד יש מישהו שמוכן לעזור. פה פגשתי את חברותיי הטובות ביותר, נטלי, אתי, אזריאלה ורבקה. הזיכרון החביב עליי ביותר הוא כשאיבדתי את שתי שיניי הקדמיות וגם כאשר הצטרפתי למקהלה. תודה, קדימה.
Hello, my name is Jonny. Kadima has been a terrific school for me. It has been my school for 6 years. My favorite subject was math. All of my teachers have been great. My favorite tournaments have been the kick basketball tournament, the racquetball tournament, and the kickball tournament. Some of my favorite things to do and watch was after the 6th grade game, Aqua Omer and the Passover Seder every year. Two of my favorite things academia were the famous person report in 3rd grade and the state fair this year. I would especially like to thank Shoshana for her time, Shoshana Goldstein, Mrs. Stein, and Mrs. Hugo. It has been a great year. ערב טוב, שמי דניאל. הייתה לי שנה טובה בקדימה. כל המורים היו נהדרים. החברים מקסימים. אני אוהב חשבון וספורט. אני מקווה לראות את כולכם בשנה הבאה בכיתה. תודה לכולם בקדימה.
Some of the subjects that I've learned are English, math, science, and social science. Some of the subjects in Hebrew are learning to read and write Hebrew and the history of the Jews. I especially enjoyed doing the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade plays in the state fair. Kadima has also taught me about my culture. I will miss all my Hebrew and English teachers from kindergarten through 5th grade. My fondest memories of Kadima are making friends and learning. I've learned a lot through all the years of Kadima. Shalom, שמי יוני בלק. למדתי בקדימה רבות באנגלית בעברית בהיסטוריה של הילדים והתרבות של הילדות. אתגעגע מאוד לכל מורים והמורות שלימדו ילדים על הכיתה ה'. הניסיון הטוב ביותר בקדימה שהכרתי חברים ולמדתי דברים רבים בקדימה.
ואין לי שום מקום אחר בעולם
Siddur ceremony, open houses, Friday night dinners, Saturday morning service, and so forth. I've also done a big state fair that I enjoyed a lot. I've had many pleasurable times staying with my class when it is raining and just talking. I will be staying for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade and hope it will be as much fun. Shalom, Shmi Natalie. למדתי באקדמיה אנגלית ועברית. למדתי לשיר תפילות, היסטוריה, תורה ומנהגים. תודה רבה לאקדמיה ולמורות שלי. להתראות בשנה הבאה.
My name is Ali Potter. Kadima has meant a lot to me over the years because I learned how to act appropriately and I learned how to act like a Jew. I've learned the laws of Torah and how Jews are one nation and religion. Some good experiences I've had were when I met my best friend Tamar, got 100 on my spelling test in first grade for the first time, and played excellently in handball. I've learned not to take friends that are not true and to give people a second chance. My fondest memory was when I worked hard and practiced reading and moved up to the high reading class in first grade. Shalom, שמי נטלי. בספר קדימה היה תלמיד חשוב לחיי. פה למדתי איך להתנהג כאדם וגם כיהודייה. למדתי תורה והיסטוריה ועל העם היהודי. הזיכרון החביב עליי ביותר הוא כאשר עברתי לכיתה מתקדמת לפגיעה בכיתה א'. פה גם למדתי לא להתחבר עם חברים לא טובים, אבל גם למדתי לתת לאנשים הזדמנות נוספת. שלום ולהתראות בקדימה.
Hi, my name is Stefani Mix. Kadima has done a lot for me over the past 6 years that I've been here. I've had many good times and bad times, homework and more homework, but I've also had lots of memories. Kadima has given me a great education along with great teachers. One of my fondest memories, the first day I came to this school. The first day I met a wonderful person, Rebecca Cordes, who later on became my best friend and still is. I was always surprised when I found out that Emily Pomerantz had the same birthday as me, and through the years, we shared more than just birthdays. I also remember with excitement when I got my first Siddur in first grade, and when I got to read in the Torah on my 5th grade Shabbaton. To sum it up, Kadima has given me a great 6 years. Shalom, שמי מרים. עבדתי בקדימה 6 שנים, וכל השנים היו טובות, ואני זוכרת את הסידור שקיבלתי בכיתה א'. תודה למורות שלי, למדתי הרבה מהן. תודה קדימה ושלום.
I have learned a lot from Kadima. There's also been ups and downs. When I got sad about my parents' divorce, Malka and Michal tried to console me. I also remember how Mrs. Brown helped me get better grades, and this led to 4th grade when I got a straight A report card. Kadima means moving forward, and with Kadima's help, I'm moving forward to middle school. Thank you. Shalom, שמי לנה. קדימה פירוש ליצור קדימה. הלימודים בקדימה עזרו לי מאוד להמשיך את דרכי. אני אוהבת מאוד את שושנה וילטן, המורה שלי לעברית. תודה לקדימה.
It's always fascinating to hear what the fondest memory is. We try to provide a variety of experiences for children, and now you see why. Because each one is struck by a different element, and because we're all different and unique people. This is our first culmination from elementary school. It's sort of a little bit like Simchat Torah, I think, in that on Simchat Torah we finish one cycle and we begin something new immediately. And Kadima, 5th grade, is not the end of Kadima, but we're only marking a milestone in a progression of learning. And just as on Simchat Torah we finish reading Torah once and we immediately continue learning with Bereshit, so we will continue learning with 6th grade. I'd like to now call upon our president, Larry Winterman, to give you some warm greetings from the board.
Yay, Larry! Yay, Larry!
Are you going to adjust this for me now? So you did a nice job of doing that. Tonight I was going to read you some interpretations that I learned from the Talmud, but since it's it's warm, I decided against. It was a joke. I know it's really hot here. I'd like to welcome everybody tonight to our first Culmination. This has been a very historic year for Kadima. It's our 25th anniversary. We also started the 7th grade, and tonight we have our first culminating class. And I think the children did a wonderful, wonderful job tonight. One of the most important things that we as Jews believe in is teaching Judaism to our children. If we don't teach it to our children, our religion will not continue. And a lot of you this fall would normally go through lots of surahs as parents. And the reason you'd be going through that is you'd be trying to figure out, where am I going to send my child in 7th grade? It's a ritual here at Kadima. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? People will be pacing back and forth in front of Dr. Leibovic's office. But you don't have to do that anymore, because we have the 7th grade. So you can sign up in the fall, you can sit back and relax and not have to do anything. And with the money you save, you can contribute, and we can probably get an air conditioner in here, which I think would help everybody out. So I don't think you all... That'll keep them all here probably, as long as we have air conditioning. I just want to close with thanking all of you on behalf of the Board of Directors, extend a hearty mazel tov to all of our parents, family, friends for the class tonight, which is our culmination of our 5th grade. Thank you.
Now my pleasure to call on the president of our PTA, Janet Shine.
Many of you will be continuing on in Kadima, and others will be leaving us. But wherever you are, to each and every one of you, the best of luck and success throughout your life.
This coming Shabbat is Parashat Shlach, where God commands Moses to send spies to the land of Israel see what's going on there. And as we know, this mission failed, because 10 of the 12 spies came back with very negative reports, very discouraging reports, that people were giants, it's going to be too difficult, we can't do it. And I think that there are a number of explanations that the commentators give that are relevant to our 5th graders this evening as lessons to keep in mind. In order to understand it properly, we also have to compare it with another mission. In the book of Joshua, 40 years later, Joshua sends 2 spies, and they come back with a favorable report. And as we know, the Jews did enter Israel and conquered it. Why did one mission succeed, whereas the first mission had failed in an identical task? There are basically 2 reasons. One, Moses sent 12 spies. Why did he send 12? Because the Jews had just left Egypt. They were not really united as a people, and every tribe had their own loyalties. And in order not to offend anyone or make them feel not included, they felt an obligation to send one person from each tribe. And who did they send? A nasi, a prince, a leader of the tribe. So the people who were sent on this mission were not chosen because they were the best people for the job. They were not chosen for the qualities that would make the mission a success. They were rather chosen because of their position of status, and not because of their qualifications. Obviously, when you choose people for jobs in that manner, it's not going to succeed. We think that each of you have qualities that will enable you to achieve success. And we want you, as you go forward in the future, to choose the people who work with you on any task by the qualities and the qualifications that they have for that task. Don't choose someone just because they're your friend, or just because they have a certain position, or something that you want for yourself in order to get close to. But rather, we look at every person for their qualities. Part of that is also examining yourself. Each of you is very talented, but many of you are talented in different ways. For some tasks, there are some of you that I would choose who would do a very fine job. Others would not do well on that task. But for a different task, the ones who didn't do well on the first task might do excellently on the second one, and vice versa. The ones who were good on the first would do well on the second. Each of you has talents and abilities in various areas. Learn to recognize the qualities that you have and the things you do well, and don't be ashamed of the things that you don't do well. There are none of us that do everything well. But we all do some things well, and those are important. The second reason that they weren't ready for the task is they grew up with a mentality of slavery. They weren't used to being independent. They weren't used to being proud of their Judaism and standing up for it. In all of the years of slavery, it was only Moses who rose up against the taskmaster. The other people didn't. They were meek. They took whatever the Egyptians dished out to them. They didn't have the mental attitude that it takes to achieve their independence. They didn't have the attitude that it took to conquer Israel. And so they really were not ready for it because their whole background and training and education did not prepare them for going into Israel. Sometimes we talk about the fact that God punished the Jews by making them wander in the desert for 40 years, but that's not really true. What he did is he made a realistic assessment. So these people are just not ready for what they need to do. And so, for 40 years they wandered around until a new generation of young people could grow up who never saw slavery, never knew slavery. They grew up free in the desert, free and independent. They had a different way of thinking. Those were the young people that were then able to go and conquer the land. Fifth graders, you are our young people. You are the ones that are going to grow up in a few years and take the place as leaders of the people sitting out here today. And it's going to be your job to conquer new lands for the Jewish people, not in a literal sense, but in a figurative sense. I would also add that it is very interesting that the rabbis say, according to tradition, that the 10 spies who brought back the negative report about Israel did so on Tisha B'Av, which of course later had many other catastrophes befall the Jewish people on that day. The destructions of the temple and the Spanish Inquisition all around Tisha B'Av. And they asked the question, why was this such a catastrophe to the Jewish people that the rabbis attributed it to, that it must have happened on Tisha B'Av? And the reason, I think, is also closely associated with something else that you have learned at Kedima. What the rabbis say is that the spies said Lashon Hara on Eretz HaKodesh. They put out a slanderous report on our Holy Land, on the land of Israel. The rabbis tell us that it is forbidden to say bad things about Israel, or to talk about Israel in a negative way. We have tried to teach you about Israel and the strong connection and tie that we have as a people to the land of Israel. And one of the lessons of Shlach Lecha is exactly that, to hold Israel in high esteem and not to talk negatively. Surely there are obstacles and difficulties to overcome in Israel too, but with a positive attitude, it can be overcome. As we have seen in this century, the Chalutzim and all of those brave people who endured the difficulties, the wars, the diseases, the heat, and all of the other things, so that today in Israel we have a thriving and wonderful society, and people live generally in comfort. You have the background and the mentality to accomplish all these things. We hope that we have given them to you here at Kedima and through your homes with your parents. Home and school working together, as I've said many times, is a very, very powerful force. And I know that we have accomplished that through you. It is also encouraging to know that 3/4 of you will be continuing next year in our 6th grade. And that, I think, is the outstanding example of the dedication and the commitment that you and your families have shown. It's my pleasure to congratulate you tonight, 5th graders, for all your work and accomplishments, and to congratulate your parents, the grandparents, and all the other relatives and friends who are gathered here for you tonight. It's been a wonderful evening, and it has been many wonderful years working with your children, because they're truly a delight. Mazel tov. We have had designed for us by Ria Hall a beautiful certificate, lovely artwork. And we want call your name, please come up and Malka will give you your certificate of completion of elementary school, and Mrs. Stein will present you with a gift from the PTA. Daniel Ahal. Tamar Amichai. Sharon Altman. Adam Babaya. Ashley Berger. Yoni Blau. Nicole Ranstrom. Amy Dater. Sivan Eliyahu. Jessica Fard. Natalie Freeman. Ilana Friedman. Orly Gall. Amir Gamliel. Jonathan Grunblatt. Sammy Harwood is not here. Jennifer Haddam. Alex Helfer. Ilana Klein. Marie Cohen Farsi. Nicole Liz. Ariana Mayman. Stefania Mix. Rebecca Pardes. Tomer Petel. Natalie Pollock. Emily Pomeranz. Yaniv Shlomo. Sebastian Stoppelmacher. Steve Tochterman. Jessica Walsh. And Nicole Yakubov.
Teachers, students, graduates, and families, first we would like to thank our teachers for helping us prepare for our ceremony this evening. We have learned successfully through this year. We especially would like to thank Yaakov for helping us with all the songs.
We've had many great years at Kadima. Both Jessica and I will be studying here throughout 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and I'm sure we'll have many more pleasurable memories.
Thank you, Yaakov and teachers, for giving us a year of happiness.
concluded. Please keep in your seats until the children have left the auditorium.
The children have left the auditorium.
Board now.